Spending your life. Trading time for money is madness. It's 6 a.m. The alarm shrieks, and you feel just as exhausted as when you fell into bed. Another day of chugging coffee, staring at the bumper in front of you, and trading a huge chunk of your precious life for a paycheck that just about covers the bills. You get home, and you're too drained to do anything you actually love. It's like your personal energy is a battery, and by 5 p.m., it's completely depleted, leaving no power for your own life. Too tired to play with your kids, too fried to work on that passion project, too wiped out to even think about your own dreams. You just collapse on the couch for a few hours of numb scrolling before you have to wake up and do it all over again. If this sounds familiar, it's because it's a trap. It's a system that can leave you feeling permanently tired and chasing your own tail. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on why trading your time for money is madness, and more importantly, how you can start to find your escape route. For years, I was stuck in that exact same loop. I did everything I was supposed to do. I got the degree, landed the good job with benefits, and started climbing the corporate ladder. But with every promotion, every tiny raise, I felt more and more suffocated. I was putting in 50-hour weeks. And for what? A slightly bigger apartment? A car that spent most of its life in the office parking lot? I was running on fumes. My relationships were feeling the strain, and I'd get that sinking feeling in my stomach every Sunday night. The life I was living didn't feel like my own. It felt like it belonged to my employer. I was selling off my most valuable, non-renewable asset, my time, for a price that was never going to be worth it. This whole hours for dollars deal is baked into our society, but it's a fundamentally broken path. It's like trying to fill a bathtub with a thimble. The effort is immense, but you'll never get the result you want. The moment I truly understood that was the moment everything started to change. So, why is this time for money trade so toxic? Let's break down the hidden costs they don't exactly highlight in the job offer. First, there's the most obvious cost: your life. The average full-time employee works around 40 hours a week, but the commute, the mental energy, and the always-on culture can make it feel like so much more. Your best waking hours, when you're most alert, creative, and energetic, are spent working on someone else's goals. It's like you're a professional-grade power tool being used to build someone else's mansion. But by the time you get back to your own fixer-upper, the battery is dead. And here's the kicker: an exhausted workforce is a compliant workforce. A population too tired to dream, too tired to build, or too tired to question the way things are is a population that keeps the old system running smoothly. It creates this soul-crushing cycle where you have almost no time for your family, for rest, or for genuine personal growth. Second, and this is the mathematical nail in the coffin, your income potential has a ceiling. When your earnings are tied directly to the hours you work, you're limited by the clock. There are only 24 hours in a day. You can't make more. It's like having a faucet that only drips at a certain speed. You can stand there with your bucket all day, but you can't get more water any faster. Sure, you can get a raise or work overtime, but you can't truly scale. To earn significantly more, you have to work more, which means giving up even more of your life and heading straight for burnout. You're on a hamster wheel. You can run faster and faster, but you're not actually going anywhere new. Third, let's talk about the emotional and psychological toll. Living in this repetitive cycle of work, commute, and exhaustion leads to this quiet feeling of dissatisfaction. It's like being a plant stuck in a shady corner. You might survive, but you'll never truly blossom. It's a low-grade despair that settles in when you realize your job doesn't line up with your values or let you meet your basic human needs for connection, health, and purpose. This is the pain of a life half-lived. Money comes and goes, but you can never get back lost time, which makes the sting of a wasted year so much sharper. And it gets worse. Many workplaces have this unspoken flexibility stigma. It's that feeling that even if you have paid time off, you shouldn't really take it. It's like being handed a gift certificate that you're too afraid to use, so you let it expire in a drawer. You feel guilty for leaving early for a doctor's appointment, or worry that working from home will be seen as slacking. This culture actively discourages you from using the very benefits meant to give you some balance, keeping you chained to your desk and reinforcing the trap. Finally, this whole system is propped up by decades of conditioning. From the moment we start school, we're trained to follow instructions, work on a schedule, and see a steady paycheck as the ultimate prize. We spend years training for a specific race, only to realize we want to explore the entire world, not just run in circles on a track. Our identity gets all tangled up in our job title, making it terrifying to even think about a different path. We're taught to be good employees, not sovereign individuals in control of our own destiny. So if that's the trap, how do you start picking the lock? It's not about dramatically quitting your job tomorrow with no plan. It's about a massive shift in how you think about money, time, and your own value. The escape begins in your head. Mindset shift number 1. See yourself as a producer, not just a consumer. Most of us are trained to be expert consumers. We earn money, and our first thought is how to spend it. The escape begins when you flip that switch and start thinking like a producer. You have to get obsessed with building things that generate value, not just earning a wage. This means seeing money not just as something to spend, but as a tool to build with. Think of it this way: a consumer uses money like gasoline. You burn it to get somewhere. A producer uses money like seeds. You plant it to grow a forest that provides for you long term. This could be building a brand, a digital product, an investment portfolio, or a small business. When you focus on producing, you stop trading your time for money and start creating assets that work for you. An asset is something that can make you money whether you're actively working or not. Your job is not an asset. The second you stop working, the money stops. Mindset shift number 2, redefine security and embrace smart risks. We're taught that a 9-to-5 job is the definition of security. But is it really? A single job is like a stool with only one leg. It seems stable, right up until someone kicks it out from under you. In a world of surprise layoffs and corporate restructuring, having a single source of income from one employer can be the riskiest position of all. Real security isn't found in a single paycheck. It's found in having control and multiple diversified streams of income. A stool with 4 legs that's nearly impossible to tip over. This requires a new relationship with risk. Fear of failure keeps most people stuck. But you have to understand that mistakes aren't the end. They're just tuition payments on the path to success. You have to be willing to take calculated risks, to invest in opportunities that can actually grow. Confidence isn't something you wait to magically appear. It's a muscle you build by taking action. If these mindset shifts are hitting home, I've put together this free 1-page freedom roadmap that helps you spot your own mental blocks and lays out the first 3 practical steps to start building your own path out. The link is right down in the description. It's the perfect starting point to turn these ideas into a real plan. Once your mindset starts to shift, you can get down to business. Here are the practical steps to start building your escape route. Action step number 1, build a scalable side hustle. The key word here is scalable. Don't just get a second job that forces you to trade even more of your time for a few extra bucks. That's just building a smaller cage right next to your current one. A scalable side hustle is one where your income isn't directly chained to your hours. It's the difference between being a wedding singer who has to perform live to get paid and being a recording artist who records a song once and gets paid every time someone streams it. You create something once that you can sell over and over. Think about things like digital products, creating and selling ebooks, online courses, design templates, or stock photos. You do the hard work up front, and the product can generate sales for years. Print on demand. You can create cool designs for t-shirts, mugs, or posters. When someone buys one, another company prints and ships it for you. You never have to touch any inventory. Affiliate marketing. If you have a social media account, a blog, or just a passion for something, you can earn a commission by recommending products you actually use and believe in. AI-powered services. The explosion of AI has opened up a ton of doors. You could offer services like AI-driven content creation, consulting for small businesses, or setting up automated systems for them. The goal is to find something that can eventually make money while you sleep. That is the definition of a scalable income stream. Action step number 2. Pay yourself first and automate everything. You can't build your way out of the trap if you're spending everything you make. The moment you get your paycheck, before you pay a single bill or buy a single coffee, you have to pay yourself first. This means automatically sending a percentage of your income into separate accounts, one for saving and one for investing. Automation is the secret weapon because it removes willpower from the equation. Trying to remember to save and invest is like relying on yourself to water your garden with a bucket every single day. You'll forget, you'll get tired. Automation is like installing a sprinkler system. You set it once, and it nourishes your future without you even thinking about it. Start small if you have to, 5% or 10%, but treat it like a non-negotiable bill. This money is your freedom fund. It's the cash you'll eventually use to buy assets, whether that's stocks, a piece of real estate, or the startup capital for your own business. The goal isn't just to work harder, it's to make your money work harder than you do. Let's be real. Breaking free from the time for money trap is a journey, not an overnight jailbreak. It's a rebellion against a system that's been running for generations. It will take time, effort, and the courage to challenge everything you've been taught about work and wealth. But what's the alternative? To spend the one life you have feeling drained, living out someone else's dream? You are the captain of your own ship. For too long, you may have been content to be a passenger, going wherever the vessel was headed. It's time to grab the wheel. You are worth more than an hourly wage. Your potential is not defined by a job description. The future of work is flexible, autonomous, and empowering, but only for those brave enough to go out and build it. The life you actually want is within your reach. It's time to stop trading your life away for a paycheck. It's time to start building a life of freedom, purpose, and real wealth. The only person who can truly hold you back is you. If this video lit a fire in you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because my entire mission is to give you the practical, no-fluff strategies to achieve your financial freedom. And drop a comment below with one small step you're going to take this week to start reclaiming your time. Let's build this future together.